75 hard cannot save you. 75 hard cannot save you. What does that mean? I'll tell you. So I did 75 hard myself, I think it's 2023. Yes, I believe it was July of 2023 that I started. And I will tell you this, it was a great experience. It was fantastic. 75 hard pushed me in ways that I didn't think I would expect. I went in thinking that I was just going to improve on my my weight, right? Weight loss and workouts and whatnot. And yes, that was very true. I ended up losing 20 pounds. Fantastic. But the most important thing that I gained from that was it increased my capacity to get stuff done, right? Part of 75 hard is 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes each, one outside, the other one, whatever you want to do. And just on that alone, really made me figure out what's truly important, right? So I had to make adjustments. I had to get up a little bit earlier if I wanted to get my 2 workouts in, and at the same time, full-time job as a dad, family and whatnot. So it made me make changes for the better that I still carry on. So in that regard, it was awesome. But the thing you have to remember with 75 hard, it's just 75 days. So if you starting 75 hard yesterday, which I'm sure a lot of people did, if so, good luck. Hope you make it. Hope you knock it out the park. What happens on day 76? What happens on day 76, right? Because part of 75 hard is no cheat meals. So for some of you, for a lot of you, for myself, when I was doing it, you're white knuckling it for 75 days, right? You're thinking about it. You're thinking about those foods. And actually probably about 2 weeks in, 20 days in, those foods that you love, those junk foods like Oreos, I mentioned you'll hear Oreos a lot on this channel because I love some Oreos. But Oreos and any other junk food, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, you'll be like, dang, I don't need it. I don't have a pull for it. You'll stop thinking about it. You'll have somebody offer it to you, or it'll be at work because everybody loves to bring in the healthy stuff at work, and you'll look at it and you'll shrug your shoulders and you'll keep walking. And it's an awesome feeling. You'll feel powerful, right? Because you finally did it. You finally mastered it, right? That thing, that item, that food that you don't want. Same with alcohol. You can't have alcohol during 75 hard. So if you enjoy beer or whatever your drink of choice is, 2 weeks in, you're like, I don't really need beer anymore, right? But something's gonna happen. You're gonna get to day 71, day 72. And you're so close, you're not gonna ruin it, no. But you're gonna start to think of, oh man, I can have Oreos again. I can have beer. I can have bourbon. Whatever your thing is, I can have pizza. So then when you get day 75, you're gonna celebrate, you're gonna take pictures with your family, you're gonna post on YouTube your 75 hard journey. True story. You can do all these things and it's gonna be awesome. But what happens on day 76? And day 77, and day 78? Some of you, like myself, I'll throw myself in there. I continued on with I probably cut down on my workouts, and I probably had a little bit of junk, right? Junk foods and whatnot. And I actually went on to lose 10 more pounds within, I think 3 months afterwards. So I ended up dropping a total of, well, with 75 hard, I dropped 20. And then the additional, I dropped 10. So I dropped 30 pounds. Fantastic work, right? But then the further you get away from the completion of it, you may start to forget the things that you did to get yourself in that place. And then the Oreos start to creep in. You went 75 days without having any cheat meals. All of a sudden, you have to have the industry standard of one cheat meal a week, right? And slowly but surely, it starts to be one cheat meal, and on a random Wednesday, somebody brings in donuts, and you have one. One's not gonna hurt, right? Of course not. You just did 75 days, right? And it becomes one cheat meal, a donut, and then you went to a barbecue, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna have a hamburger without the bun. Cool, you're making good choices. But then somebody lays out your favorite chips. Oh. What are you gonna do? Somebody hands you a favorite beer, and you know by law, if somebody hands you your favorite beer, you have to drink it. You didn't go get it on your own, but the simple fact that it was offered to you and you don't want to be rude, you have to drink it. Right? We know. So now you got a cheat meal, you had a donut on Wednesday, you went to this barbecue, started off good, but then you start getting in your mind, well, you know what, man, I'm here. Let me just enjoy myself. And you do. And slowly but surely, you start retreating back to that person that you used to be. Just like I've heard numerous times that it takes 21 days to build a habit. I don't know if that's scientifically true. I just heard that. Let's just go with it. It takes you 21 days to build that habit, right? So you spent 75. So you built a habit and you cemented it approximately 3 times, right? My math is a little bit messed up maybe, but we'll just go for 3 times you cemented that habit. But now that you're done, guess what? You're now cementing those bad habits back again. So then of course you're going to start to get the same results that you had before. And then the weight's going to creep up, and you're going to say, hey, I'm going to get this back. I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get it back. Don't worry about it. But while you're not worrying about it, you continue to make these poor choices. And then eventually you're back at square one. And then you're asking yourself, how did I get here? You got there because you lost your focus. You got there because you were allowing yourself to be defined by the program 75 Hard, instead of allowing yourself to just change your identity of who you are, using 75 Hard as a springboard for continued success. And of course, I only tell you this because I'm a subject matter expert in that arena. So after my time at 75 Hard, like I mentioned, I dropped 30. I'm now back up to about 200 pounds, like I mentioned. But this time, I'm not going to start off with a 75 Hard. I may actually do it later on this year. I have to admit, it's too cold for me to be doing 75 Hard, because being outside for a workout, negative, not going to do it. Not going to do it. So I may do it with a friend later on this year. I'm not stressed over it. I do have a rule. If one of my friends says, hey, let's do this, if they ask me, instantly I'm in. But I may not bring it up. I may not do it. So we'll see what happens. I'm not stressed either way. But what I will do is focus more on building those good habits to get myself where I want to be and to sustain it uh, through my effort. And like I mentioned, I'm not going to be doing white knuckling anymore. I'm just going to have a total relaxed atmosphere, mental atmosphere to get myself where I want to be. And I'm hoping you will go on this journey with me. Those are my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts.